Yo people, how we doing? Yeah, so I might have left it a bit late for this, but I'm packing my bags for Wheels Up North, which I went to last year, but I didn't really do a big video. So I thought I'd do a more, like, actual video of, like, it might be a bit longer, but proper in depth of what we're doing, because it is going to be a lot different than last year. But we need to pack my bags. Yeah, I'm a win in the morning, and my bags ain't packed, so we need to pack them. So let's get to it. Just a quick check. According to the weather, there's a high possibility. There's more than 50% chance it's going to rain of like tomorrow and the weekend. And I look at the times, but I saw rain, which means I'm going to need something to like protect me from the. Well, it's not going to melt me, but I'm going to need some layers just in case I get a bit chilly and nippy from the rain. So we've got a Rush Race jacket. I'm not sure that's the actual name for it, but it's one of my favourites. It's one of my favourite jackets, so yeah. And maybe something with a hood. Yeah, we'll sort it out in a sec. We need to sort clothes out. I'm starting to waffle. We need to sort clothes out as quick as possible. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna have my bag instead of like a big thing to carry loads of clothes, which I'm not gonna need loads. Just little basic bits. Right. Now in true me fashion, nothing has gone to what I thought was gonna happen. So I'm actually in my granddad's car because there's my mum, dad, granddad. My dad's driving the Lincoln, so I'm going to be alone in this car because he's towing a caravan. So I'm in with my granddad to keep him company, meaning I'm not going to film in the Lincoln. Yippee! Fruit pastels. Whoa. Hello, people. So we are going. Oh, we're at the Asda fuel station, filling up for the journey, and now we're picking my granddad's caravan up to go. There we go, motorway on the journey. Also, just to put this into like not perspective, but like on the journey, right? I went 4 hours nearly with no music at all. But I had alright conversations with my granddad, and you know what? Sometimes it doesn't matter about stuff like that because I'm spending quality time with him. I think it's just up here. We got stuck in a little like traffic thing. There we go. That was the start of it. We was then queuing for ages in that. Further up, here we go. This was, put it this way, my mum and dad were behind me for like quite a bit on the map, and then by the end of it, they got there before us. That's because they went a different way. That's how long this journey took. So we're driving through to not the actual showground, but the bit where we were going to stay overnight in this caravan area. So we parked the caravan up. Right, so when we got to the actual place, we parked the caravan up and stayed there for the night. The next morning, we went over to the showground. Now I do believe, I don't know at which point in the journey it was, but I don't remember if I recorded it. But we were driving up on one part of the motorway, and there was a turn off we were meant to take. However, we didn't. We missed it. So we had to drive quite a fair bit up to turn back on ourselves to drive quite a bit up, and turn back on ourselves again to then be where we should have been. And then when we eventually caught up to Mum and Dad in the Lincoln, we got to this roundabout, and instead of turning left, we had to then we nearly missed our again, so we had to go round the roundabout and then go the way we were supposed to. Like I said, in every video, something sort of goes wrong. So we went off of the motorway, and then now we're back on it. So yeah. And as you can see by them clouds, the weather was looking a bit miserable, looking nasty, and you could tell it was going to rain. Then we hit these sort of blue skies, which it wasn't too bad. Yeah, so last year when I went, I showed you more like actual cars. Whereas this year, I thought I'd do more of a in-depth sort of the actual journey there instead of the cars. Obviously, I'll try and include the cars as well, but I'm pretty sure we're about to pass the bit where we were meant to turn in, but didn't. But I'm not sure. Yeah, so we'd missed the turning bit that we were supposed to take. So we then wrong one with that. I'm like, where do we go? We found out though. So, and it was on this bit on the right here. That's a little turning bit. However, we didn't know if it were that bit because we couldn't actually see Mum or Dad or the car. So we carried on driving. So here we are, we've arrived, and now, any second we should. Here we go. We are now going to get the Friday's dinner. And I tell you what, we're in Lancashire. It's the wrong side of the hill. Yorkshire. But the fish and chips that we had, we thought, the pricing were a bit up there. But very, very good fish and chips, when I tell you. They were banging. These fish and chips were phenomenal. Obviously, not Yorkshire fish and chips, but from Lancashire. So, wrong side of the hill again. But hey ho, they were banging. And that was a little caravan. We sat down, enjoyed just the rest of the day. Lincoln on the right hand side of the caravan. You can see me sidemen bag of me chest bag, relaxing. Wow. And here we are, night time. So I woke up quite early for it, which shocked me. And you could just see the sky there. Yeah. Right. So I've woke up, right? Could not get back to sleep for the life of me. I'm going to the bathroom where the place that we're staying tonight. Flipping. Look at it. It's alright, innit? Little hairs, right? I'm assuming that's soap. Nail file and stuff like that. Luxury or what? This, I tell you what, it's alright. Anyway, brush my teeth and then go for a wee. Although it is meant to be raining at some point today, that's why I've got my thing on and my jacket. Yeah. I'm just going to go and chillax for a bit, so. So here I chose to sit outside where it was quite peaceful. Yeah. Got my bag there and my bottle pop. That was the cooler box. Obviously, keep it cold because we were outside. It was lovely. Although the grass was a bit wet, so. But yeah, I sat out there for quite a few hours. And then I think I went and sat in the car at one point. Now, by the looks of it, and the feel of the rain, it's starting to spit. Don't know if on camera you can see it or not. But you know what? It's peaceful. And I'm enjoying it. So, be right. So, yeah, today is, I think we're taking the caravan and the car over to the showground today, but we didn't do it yesterday because we stayed here. And I've got a little, like, I think it's like a two poles or something in it, like tent. It's quite small, compact, simple, perfect in my eyes. It will be able to fit me, probably like my bag in it, which is all I realistically need. Well, and obviously it's going to keep me dry, so. Yeah, so we're driving over later. Once everyone's up and awake and that. But yeah, I woke up a bit early, so that's nice. But yeah, we're starting car because it's starting to rain a bit. I think you'll be able to see all rain a bit there. But it is kind of peaceful to listen to it. A little patters and spotters of it. I'm not sure if you can hear it or not, but I put my microphone towards the top of the ceiling. But yeah, just thought I'd have a little natter. So now this could be a bit of a weird opinion, right? But I'm loving life right now. I'm listening to it rain. It's a bit boring sat in the car like on my own, but it ain't bad. See, at some point I might have to go and get out of the car and then ask my mum or dad, or even my granddad, what time we're actually setting off to go to the showground. Because I believe it's today that we show the car. Possibly tomorrow. But I know tomorrow's when I'm going home. No. What day is it today? Tomorrow I'm going home, yeah. But I don't... it's so different from last time, it's mental. But yeah. I expected to be in the passenger side of this car on the way here. And I ended up in my granddad's car, keeping him company. So, hey ho. Still sort of managed to film a bit. But yeah, it's alright. So after that recording, I ended up napping, well, nodding off and falling to sleep, and then got woken up by a knock on the window. I was like, oh, hello, and they're like, you need to get out, you get in your granddad's car, we're going to showground now. I'm like, oh, alright. So I got in car, and here we go. So, as you see, welcome sign there. That is to, like, that's the entrance bit. Here we go forwards. I think that might be a map on the left, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, and then you've got, like, you can see little bins and stuff. Yeah, it was all the people that showed us, which way to go were quite friendly, so that's also nice. All the high vis people, there were some behind us as we were coming in. They were the people that gave us our wristbands, which was to, like, you've paid for your ticket, there's your thing, so they can ask for your wristband. And you're like, oh, here it is. But they were just pointing us which way to go. They were just asking, like on the start, they were like, "Oh, have you been giving your wristbands already?" We're like, yeah, yeah. Then we carried on going through. Again, friendly people. I think we parked somewhere as we're looking forward, but I'm pretty sure we parked somewhere on the left. Yeah, so there was quite a few like cars that we saw on the Friday, and no, Saturday. Sorry, not Friday. Friday we slept in the caravan campsite. On Saturday there was quite a few nice cars that, like, there was I can't remember, that'll come up in the video, but there's a lot of nice cars there. But yeah, we'll just keep watching the video. Now we have part of the car up, the caravan up, got it, what I know, set up properly. Um, there's my tent with the two poles, and it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, so we're having a relax, and then all of a sudden we see these clouds. They look like they're gonna dash it down. So I think we were just about getting ready to move into the actual caravan, or in my case, my tent, to see if it was waterproof. As you can see, yeah, it kept the water out. I don't really know what else to say about the tent. It was blue and yellow, which is more Leeds colours, but hey ho. What other football teams have got blue and yellow on? Leave it in comments. But other than that, it was just relaxing. I'd moved into the caravan because obviously I needed a drink and stuff. So, and that's where we kind of dropped pepper in my boot. But yeah, it was a bit cold, a bit rainy still. Nothing too heavy rain, but it was like light spatters. As you can see, all the little light bubbles on my dad's car. Yeah. All flags up there. The clouds and the sky weren't looking horrendous, but you know, yeah, be right. Me and my dad were walking over to where everything else was, but we got a bit delayed because of, well, yeah. Question: can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Anyway, so we're having a walk to see what we're there on the Saturday, as I found out the Sunday is the main day where you take your cars over and stuff like that. But again, there's a reason why it says "Gone Wrong" in the title. Well, the clouds there weren't looking amazing, but nice blue. I think that were a Corvette. Looked like it. Might be wrong. Obviously, I've cut the audio out for this bit as there was a band playing and I don't want copywriting just in case. Don't want to take no risks. Now we had a look around for a cup of, well, or what, I don't know what size cup, but for a Yorkshire tea here, we're about £2.50 to £3. It's a bit pricey considering we've got our own water back at the caravan and got tea bags. Nice red Corvette there. Ooh. There we are, just relaxing, chilling. Also, it's raining. Okie dokie, guys. So it has come to night time, and we're in the tent. So let's. I'll see you guys in the morning if I make it through the night. Good morning, guys. So, gonna get dressed properly in a minute, but the cars are revving and popping and stuff like that, which is what we want. This morning I woke up and my head felt a bit iffy, so I wasn't back to sleep. But we're awake. Soon I'm gonna go and get some tweaks. I'm starving. Me someone keeps making noises. Gonna have a drink, get food, then we're gonna go over and have a look at the cars and stuff. And hopefully, like last year, I'll see some skylines. That'll make me happy. So I'll see you in a second. So it's raining. Okie dokie, so it's pissing it down. And the caravan's what? Where mum and granddad, I thought they were. So we're currently gonna have to go into the actual show bit, try and find them. I don't know where they are. I'm just gonna get wet at the moment. Plus I want me other jacket. So everything's going downhill. So I went over, and because it was chucking it down, all the cars have slowly like disappeared. So there's not actually really anything there now. Everyone is literally just packing away, all because it's raining. So guess I could say it's gone wrong. But um, that's literally been my weekend. So I hope you've had fun. I guess because there's not really been much to do with, to be honest. I thought it well, if it hadn't have rained, there'd probably been more to see. But hey ho, it's what it is. Toodaloo, have a good one. Bass in your face. So I then moved into where the caravan area was because it had started spitting a bit more. Um, you might be able to see it on car there, little like dots of rain. Yeah, it wasn't chucking it down at this point. It was just like little patters. But some people had walked past and were like, "Oh, look at this!" So we went out, had a talk with him. Um, they're wondering what the keypad on the door was and all the rest of bits. So we told them. People on the weekend, so, like we're quite chatty. We walked about. People like looked at us like, "You all right?" We're like, "Yeah, you." And we had a little conversation with him. Now, obviously, me, if I don't have to talk to somebody or people, I probably won't. But there's no wrong with talking sometimes, I guess. But yeah, there you can see old waterfront car, and there is the lovely sunny sky. Hmm. Now we're going over to have a walk. Oh, Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? But yeah, here you can see the beautiful sunny sky. That was very wet and raining. Um, yeah, so we walked on the grass because the path bit was starting to get very muddy. But yeah, there's some bits that were there. They got like a little band area playing, which just in case of copyright, I will not play the like audio from that. You got a few lads booting the ball around. We got little food bits. Yeah, it was alright. Walking past, we spoke to this fella because he, so again, casual conversation. And that red thing there was a